Before beginning this video, I want to give a massive thank you to Jackalman from Sons of Iran MC for supplying me with this footage. Since my PC is out of action, I wasn't able to record this myself, so all the footage you're seeing is actually from his PC. So yeah, please go check out Sons of Iran /ogspec. I'll leave a link in the description below. Spooky, it's great to have you on the podcast. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've just been busy with my last Fallout video. But how you been, man? It's been a while.
I've been doing alright, man. Doing alright, doing my usual bullshit. Oh, wait, can I cuss on here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
You're not the
'Cause,
first
I was
person to
talking
ask me
to,
that.
Yeah, I was talking to OR about it last night, and I was like, I gotta watch what I say on here, and I'm like, I don't even know if I could cuss.
Yeah,
But,
you can
yeah,
cuss.
cool, awesome.
Yeah, what have you been up to then? 'Cause, like, like most people will know me and you from like say the Warriors video that we did back in COVID. But then like I see you posting on Instagram and stuff the odd time and just doing your trolling and whatever you're getting up to.
Yeah, we're just bored, man, waiting for GTA 6, and yeah, in the meantime, it's my favorite pastime, fucking with people, people who deserve it, of course.
Obviously, you've seen like the trailer and all that, and like anyone I'll talk to about the GTA 6 trailer will always bring up these like little smaller details just throughout the entire trailer.
Yeah, like me and my guys, we watched it at least 50 times or so, freezing it frame by
Jesus.
frame. Yeah, dude, there's like we're looking at like every small detail. I honestly can't pick one out specifically. There's just a bunch of really cool shit like hidden in that trailer. Like before we even saw the screenshots, we saw I had froze it. There's a scene where Jason and Lucia are like sitting in a car, and you can see like two bikers in the background like sitting on zombie motorcycles.
Oh,
Fucking
nice.
yeah, I was pretty stoked about that.
It seems like there was that one image that they posted under on Rockstar Social Club, or no, it wasn't Social Club. It was just a website that they have for GTA 6, and it was like the
Yeah.
one with all the different bikers. But it just seems they're putting a lot more emphasis on the customization for vehicles, and bikes seem to be getting a good upgrade than they
Yeah,
did in
yeah,
5.
absolutely. We noticed one of the bikes in there is the Sovereign, which like right now everybody has to either ride the American flag version or get a modded one. So it seems like we're gonna have like a fully customizable one now. So that's pretty sick. And I'm hoping there's a lot like newer bikes and stuff that they're gonna add to it because so far from the trailer we see the Sovereign, we see maybe the zombie that was in the background of that one shot, and the
I'm looking at
Averus.
that right
That's
now, actually. Yeah.
and Jason's riding an Averus when he jumps into that truck. But I'm
Hmm.
hoping there's going to be like maybe something newer. But I mean, even if not, like seeing the same bikes just like updated for GTA 6 would be awesome.
I wonder if they'd ever do like a system where we're allowed to bring over one vehicle from the previous game. I don't think they would,
Um,
but
a lot of people talk about like bringing things over from GTA 5 or GTA Online, and I'm like I myself, I'm against it. Like I'm really looking forward to a completely clean slate, like everybody starting from ground zero,
mm,
and like I feel like it'd be a fun experience.
yeah, like just bringing back the old kind of day one GTA Online feeling
Yep.
again. And that's
Yeah.
kind
No.
of
No
what I was.
bullshit. No modded money. No.
Mm,
Nothing crazy being brought over.
it's like it's funny because I see all these videos on Instagram. It's like day one GTA 6 online, and you just see jets and explosions, and I'm gonna be like, "No, man, everyone's just gonna rob a car off the side of the road with their starting pistol, and that's all it's gonna be for the first few
Yeah. We're all gonna be
days."
noobs again.
Oh, it's gonna be
We're all gonna be
great.
noobs. Try to duke it out with starter pistols.
But that's kind of what I was hoping Red Dead Online would end up becoming, and it just kind of didn't go that direction. It might have been
Yeah.
for a little while, but it just I don't know. Like obviously, I'm very excited for GTA 6's multiplayer. Like I'm incredibly excited to have a new, fresh reset. But I'm also very skeptical of how they're going to do it.
Yeah. I mean, like from the things we're hearing, it's gonna be pretty different. I don't know what to expect, and I mean everybody in my club's very excited, so they want to like plan, but I have to like dial it back for them because we have no idea how things are going to operate on there.
I think, like, from everything that I've been hearing and like how Rockstar have been reaching out to Fortnite and Roblox creators and things like that, um, given how they've even changed the menus for, like, say, like the most newest version of GTA 5, where like it's like these big box menus with all different, I guess, options, but they're all kind of scattered around the screen. And if you like compare, say, the most recent GTA 5 menu before you even go into the game, and then like same with Red Dead Online, and then you like start comparing it to like Fortnite menus and Roblox,
Yeah, yeah, it
it's
is. It is pretty similar.
it seems like
I
they
feel
are
like they're
trying
gonna
to
have a
take it.
similar thing, but like you'd be able to like down the line like play more like user generated servers or
Mm.
maps or something like that, which I'm not sure how they'd be able to work that with GTA being such like a more realistic game versus like Roblox or Fortnite that makes like arcadey type game modes by players. I've got
Well,
no idea how it's gonna work.
I'm not 100% sure how it works in Fortnite or Roblox. I've only played like some of the game modes on both of those games. But I would imagine, like, have you heard of Rome? I don't know if it's that overly common.
Yeah, the Rockstar modding engine.
Yeah, yeah. I've been listening to like what's the YouTuber's name? Cyberboy UK or something.
Mhm.
And he was going into it of like how Take Two Interactive had basically filed a patent for this, and it seems like, as you said, like it's going to be very user generated content focused. Maybe, like, especially since they've acquired the members of 5M and Red M, maybe they might be looking into having players create their own content to then move forward with it, with the community and all that, and like that like will be kind of creating the content for the game while they focus on other things or big patches and stuff like that. But then a part of me feels like, why would they do that? Like, maybe they might do it for, like, say, custom game mode lobbies and stuff. But then, like, I'm thinking, like, in this day and age, the biggest thing that fucking game companies do is make overpriced skins. And I think that's where
Mm.
I'm very scared with GTA 6, because like we kind of partially saw it with Red Dead Online, where they would release some pieces of clothing, and those pieces of clothing were like limited time for like a week or two, and you had to pay with gold. And I feel like if they're going to copy like the Fortnite formula, and it's like, I just don't want them to start locking what I would refer to as crew related clothing behind
Yeah,
paywalls, you know. And I don't mean that just for bikers, but I mean it for milsims, for mafias, for gangsters. Like, I don't want every motherfucker to look the exact same, but if Rockstar starts locking, like, say everyone gets a default black biker vest, and then, oh well, for this week only you can buy one with a couple of different colored designs on it, but it's, you have to use whatever their secondary currency is. And I think a part of
I
me would
do
hate that.
feel like they'll have something like that
Mm.
because like I don't know how extensive it'll be, like how much they'll put into it, but I definitely do see them doing something like that, like because I mean Red Dead Online we had like the outlaw passes and stuff, and you know it's limited time like cosmetics and other stuff, and we even have that in GTA Online to some extent with the GTA Plus. Like there's some like limited time clothing that you actually have to pay for and buy. So I'm sure they'll definitely do that. Just
Hmm.
hopefully it's not as bad as like Fortnite, because I mean Fortnite there's no free cosmetics unless it's some kind of event or something, and they're all, in my opinion, overpriced. I mean, I feel like they could do that, but I think they'd get a lot of backlash for it. So
Mm.
maybe not, but I'm sure they'll do it with some cosmetics and most likely vehicles as well.
I don't know. I feel like they could get very egregious, and like, I mean, With the early day stuff of GTA 6, it might not be too bad, but then I feel like it could potentially get out of hand. I don't know, they could do it with so much with limited time stuff and put like this kind of cycle that's consistently happening, because I was thinking about it a while ago and it's like, so they introduced gold to Red Dead Online and that was kind of like their first step into a secondary currency. So going from Red Dead Online then into GTA 6, if they're going to have like another secondary currency, I don't know. I'd imagine it'd be like a knockoff NFT kind of
Yeah, I feel like they're
parody.
definitely going to have something, but I don't know what they could use in a GTA setting.
But I feel like it could be more than just clothes. Like we saw them with GTA 5 where they took away 200 vehicles, and like I know there was a little bit of an uproar about it, but I don't know a community as much as GTA's community that doesn't mind getting cooked by their own developers. And it just, I feel like they're gonna pull that random shit. Like it'd be like, oh well, you can only buy this bike this week. Oh, but if you have GTA Plus, you have an extra week to pay for it or something like that. And then you have it with clothes. They could do it with tattoos, with houses, with cars of these limited time uh, items that we can acquire. And I feel like all that will really apply to isn't like the cruise community or the biker community or the mafias. I think it mostly applies to the fucking whales that just consistently buy these skins and these games and
Yeah.
like COD and Fortnite and
I
I
mean
don't
that
know.
stuff. It's FOMO, fucking
Yeah.
fear of missing out, and like a lot of people buy into that. I've been guilty of it sometimes.
Hmm.
I'll always buy whatever Halloween cosmetic in whatever game I'm playing just because I like that kind of stuff, and I know I'm never gonna have the chance again. So it sells.
I just hope they don't be overly abusive with that, I guess, mindset going
Hopefully
forward.
not. I don't like they've like I worry about them, like especially Take Two, because they've said some questionable things. Like they said that like they're not gonna do it, but they talked about how they could charge hourly for their games instead of like a one time price. Because they were talking about like GTA 5, like there's hours and hours and hours of like playtime you can have on there, and you pay $60 a one time price. But they were talking about how it would still be fair in their opinion, people like renting the game by the hour because of how much content is in there, and like them just bringing out that idea is concerning.
Very much so. But then again, a lot of that is Take Two. But I don't know. I feel like Rockstar has been guilty of it themselves. But again, maybe the whole Rome stuff with the self-user generated content, maybe they do have plans for making the game a bit bigger than what we've already seen with GTA 5 and with Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Rome's gonna be. I definitely feel like they're trying to build some kind of competitor for 5M because I mean, truth be told, I don't think Rockstar likes 5M. It's you know, if anybody plays GTA Online and they play 5M, they're not going back to GTA Online.
Mm,
So I feel like Rockstar is trying to make some kind of competitor uh, against 5M for people to like that more or shut down 5M permanently. Um, so yeah, I feel like they'll do something cool to try to compete, but yeah, we'll see.
it makes sense for them to just make something that's similar because obviously they bought them out and I,
Mhm.
I, I don't know what the whole thing is going on over there because people that I've or YouTubers I've listened to have said that a lot of people who were part of the 5M team weren't happy with the whole thing being purchased. Again, I feel like more so they just bought them out so that they didn't have a competitor. But if they are reaching out to Roblox and Fortnite creators, and like even like now, I hadn't really played Fortnite since the game first came out, and I remember playing it like a year ago once when they released Peter Griffin because of course I wanted that skin. And I remember I was like, what the fuck is this game now? It's like you jump in, and it's like all these random game modes. Like I felt more like Roblox than what Fortnite was.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I mean,
maybe
they've
they'll do something like that.
yeah, I definitely think it'll be something like that. Like you'll have your like regular game modes, like Fortnite has their battle royale and like their official game modes, and I feel like GTA will have fucking free roam and death matches and races. But then
Mm,
like Fortnite's also, I feel like I don't know what the majority plays, but there's a huge audience that plays just like the user generated game modes on there, and
mm.
I feel like GTA, the next GTA Online will have something like that, which I'm totally for because I mean like there's really talented like game creators and map creators in the GTA Online community, but really the only way to like find these jobs and stuff is to a friend starts them and you find it like that and you bookmark it. It's not really like advertised. And so I feel like that would be a cool opportunity for that.
I feel like it's definitely the way forward for them to go. And maybe like I remember making the suggestion ages ago, but I think they really should maybe even tie it with GTA Plus, but like just let us have our own like I'm gonna say like do you remember in GTA 4 where you could just tweak the settings of a lobby? Um
Yes. Yeah.
I think 100% they should have lobbies in GTA 6 and just let us do that. I'm actually scrolling through some of the screenshots here right now. Um,
Yeah, I've got that up on my screen as well.
and just especially with Jason and Lucia, like the level of customization in each picture that I see them in is just
Yeah, yeah. There's like so many shots, like in the trailer and in the screenshots, where it's like they look different every time.
mm. Yeah, I've seen breakdowns, like even just there's just random scenes where you don't know Jason or Lucia are in them unless you actually zoom in and check.
Yeah, yeah. Like, there's the screenshot where Jason's fishing with I don't remember his name, the bigger guy that's his friend.
Oh,
And
Brian
I
Sutton,
didn't
I
even
think.
realize that was Jason in that picture for a bit because he's got this kind of like emo haircut.
Yeah, there
Let
is
me see
one
if I can
where
find that.
there is one I remember seeing. He kind of looks like the Kurt Cobain kind of look. Um,
Yeah,
well, not Kurt Cobain. It's kind of I don't know, but yeah, it's like kind of flappy sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
But even here, like I see this one here with Lucia, and she's there in like biker leathers. I know she's sitting on a sports bike, but
I'm excited to see what this like this fight training thing is that she does.
oh,
Because I mean,
in the
there's a screenshot.
cage.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a clip of that in the trailer where she's like throwing a kick at somebody, and
Hmm.
then like her first screenshot on the website is her like hitting a punching bag.
Yeah, I see that here now. Actually, I've just come across the fishing one you're on about. Oh God, I didn't. Is
Yeah, I didn't
Jason
even realize it was
blonde?
Jason when I first looked at it.
I didn't think
Um,
Jason would, unless we can dye our
yeah, I
hair.
think he could die because if you look at that picture and then the one right before it, his hair is like black, and the what
Hmm.
picture before that when it's real short and he's holding the phone,
Yeah, I'm looking at
and
that one
then
right now. Actually,
now it's like a dirty blonde
I
in the
swear
next
it's the
picture.
same. In the first trailer, there was a shot of Lucia with a dirty blonde kind of
Yeah, I
dye
feel like
to
you'll
it.
definitely be able to dye it.
That's pretty cool. And I swear there's some shots here, right? So like I see one here where Jason has a bigger beard and all that, but I'm actually looking at his arms and I'm just thinking like I know we've already seen the clip where he's there working out with the weights. And I wonder if they're going to bring back like a more dynamic weight system for the characters like they had in San Andreas. I know they kind of brought it back in Red Dead 2, but I feel like here it might be more fleshed out.
Yeah, I definitely think so because I mean, there's some pictures where Jason looks way more built. Like I'm looking at these two pictures right now. There's the one where Jason's like sitting at the bar holding a beer, and the one
Yeah,
on the
that
left, he's like got a
holding the
pistol and he's
M4.
sitting on a bike.
Oh, right.
Like
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
yeah, and you could tell like the picture on the left, like he looks more ripped.
I think yeah, the level of detail. Actually, even the one you were saying with the fishing one. Now maybe it's just because he's wearing a long sleeve shirt, but it looks like his arms are more slimmer in that one. Like he looks a lot
Yeah,
more skinnier, and even in the first trailer, he looked a lot more skinnier. So maybe they will bring back like a gym system. I mean, obviously they will. Like there's that first picture here with Lucia that you mentioned. So
I feel like that's gonna be more for like. I feel like they might bring something like how in San Andreas you had like the like fight training, like you could go to like a boxing class or a martial arts studio. So I
mhm.
feel like that would be something like that. Maybe you learn like new moves or something. Because I mean, Lucia's gonna have some crazy moves. Like
Have
I
you
mean, she's
seen
throwing a
her?
roundhouse in the trailer.
Yeah, there was a video I remember seeing on YouTube before, and someone took it off of the actual actress. I forgot what her name's. I think it's something
Yeah, yeah.
Perez, Maddie Perez or something. And it's like
I
it's
seen that.
literally her training in a gym, and it was just like,
Oh no,
oh,
I didn't see that one.
I think
I seen the
there was
interview where they like asked her she was in GTA 6 and she was like
that
freaking out and
one.
she's like, no, no, that no, I'm not in that because fucking NDA.
Yeah, I've seen that one as well. But no, there was like I can't remember if it was a video or some pictures, but it was like of her in a gym and she just looked fit as fuck.
Oh yeah, they really spoiled us with these pictures. 70 screenshots and a trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and that was what a few days after telling us they're delaying it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I made up for it.
Do you know what I'm kind of more excited seeing all of this level of customization? I know most of these are kind of NPCs and stuff, right? But
Mhm.
what a lot of people don't really seem to know, like I know in GTA 5, all the clothing that we have like in the online section is either from like Franklin, Michael and Trevor, at least in the early days, and then it was like newer clothes that got added in. But we never got to
Yeah,
wear any NPC clothing. But in Red Dead 2, there's a lot of random NPC like jackets and stuff that we're actually able to wear. It's kind of harder to like to notice. I'm not saying for every NPC. I think for some specific gangs, obviously you're not like say like the
yeah.
Lemoyne Raiders, you're not wearing their clothes. But in for some of the more regular NPCs, they wear some of the same clothing that we were able to equip in the online. So I'm wondering here, like say this one down in Ambrosia with the biker formation, like I genuinely hope we get to see cuts like this and long sleeve shirts and hoodies. Um, though looking at it right here, I oh no, hold on. Some of the guys at the front, I guess, have like I can't tell. I really just can't tell with the shadows. But some of them obviously are wearing like more short sleeve shirts, kind of like what we have in GTA 5. But I hope that if vests do become a thing, that they treat it like it is in Red Dead, and you can just apply it to
Yeah,
any
yeah.
shirt or jacket or something.
Yeah, with Red Dead, like you have like the outer layer and then like the inner layer, and you can kind of combine pretty much anything with the two. So that would be awesome to have an outer layer vest, and then you could put a hoodie on or a tank top or not
Mm,
wear anything, flannel. Like that would be sick.
that would be absolutely cool. I'm looking even towards the end here. Like I know it's more of a side thing, but I can't wait for the hunting to like return. That was something I used to love
Oh
doing
yeah,
in Red Dead.
yeah. Like I mean, there was hunting a little bit in GTA 5 story, but it's nothing. The animals are just they just walk around. They don't really do anything.
Hmm.
But in Red Dead, like it was awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing them bring like the Red Dead hunting and animal system to the next GTA.
I wonder how many towns and cities are going to be in this game. So
I
I'm looking
feel like there's I feel like they've just showed us a little bit with all these screenshots they've given us.
because I'm looking at one here, right? It's called Grass Rivers O2, and I don't think I've seen this. It's near the bottom. Um, And I don't think I've actually seen this town before. Like, I don't know if Grass Rivers is just like a name of an area or if it's just like a title
Um,
card. But
yeah, I
I can
think
see
it's because it's based off the Everglades, in
Yeah.
real life Florida, and that's I believe, a national park in
Okay.
Florida. So it's not like a town or like a county or anything like that. I don't believe so.
I
It's
keep.
just kind of a bunch of wild swampish
Mm,
area.
that's yeah, and I'm noticing that it's really giving me like Saint Denis vibes looking at it, or like Lemoyne. But like even see here with like in the front, and we like the road is like stilted up from the river or whatever, or the lake,
Yeah.
whatever this is on, and then you can see Vice City in the background. That's oh man, I really can't wait for all these different towns and stuff I'm gonna be able to explore. It's
Oh
just
yeah, absolutely.
like just the fact that like GTA 5 only had like Los Santos and then like Palito Bay, but like Sandy Shores and like Grapeseed kind of just felt more
Yeah,
like
like I
filler.
mean, most people like just stick to Los Santos. Like there's not a lot of reason to go to these other areas unless it's like a mission or something like that. But
Mm.
I feel like there's going to be more areas that are more worth hanging out in or doing whatever in GTA 6.
I
I'm
need
looking forward to Port Gelhorn. That's one
yeah.
of my personal favorites.
Is that basically going to be like their version of Palito Bay, or is this more swampy? Like maybe it's just the
Port Gelhorn
trees.
or
Yeah, Port Gellhorn.
well, Port Gelhorn's kind of like a bay town, I believe. It's let me look at real life Florida
Actually, I'm seeing a
because
picture here, one of the Port Gellhorn pictures, and it's like some girl handing a bag of meth to some dude in a car. But like, I'm just seeing all of the fucking crazy tattoos on this guy, and like,
yeah.
he has like a devil tattoo on his neck or something, and I
So
think there's
Port
one
Gelhorn's
there.
based on Tampa Bay or Tampa,
Okay,
and like it's I mean a pretty significant town or area in Florida.
it's very tropical
So
looking.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean most of Florida is going to be pretty tropical looking like that.
Okay.
But like I'm excited because I mean this feels very like run down. So there's a lot of like criminal activity and stuff, and like I feel like that'd be cool. And like yeah, you look at some of these people like this screenshot where they're in like the weed farm. Like these guys look
Oh
sick.
yeah, yeah. I'm seeing that now. Actually, that
He's
might.
got bullet holes on them and face tattoos.
Mm, yeah, some of these tattoos are going to be sick. I just hope I can get a scorpion tattoo. Right. That's just all I'm
Yeah,
hoping for at this
probably
point.
because I've noticed. Well, me and my friends have noticed some of these tattoos are from GTA Online. Like in that same screenshot, the guy on the left, on his arm, he has like a Nosferatu tattoo. Like I have that on my GTA Online character.
Oh
Um,
wow. Okay, that's
one of my guys also
reassuring.
noticed one of the cops in the trailer has like a full sleeve, and like I remember Stan, like he has that tattoo on his character in GTA Online. So some of them are like recycled, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, like it still looks good. So
Mm.
I imagine there'd be a lot of stuff like that.
Do you think they might give us like I know you said like a clean refresh, right, for going on GTA 6, but do you think they'd contemplate possibly allowing some people to like convert how their character looks going into the next game?
I'm not sure because like that's what my guys were talking about. But like the Red Dead Online character customization like is way more in depth than GTA Online. So I feel like I mean you might be able to have some kind of resemblance, but like
Mm.
GTA Online, like every character's body is built exactly the same. And in Red Dead Online, and I'm sure they'll do it in the next version of GTA Online, like they're gonna have like way different like body builds, make your guy fat, built, skinny, short, tall. So I feel like it'd be difficult to actually like completely copy a character from GTA Online because of that.
Mm. Unless they like allow us to import it, like say however a character looks like in GTA 5, import it into GTA 6 while we're in the character creator as like a default template, I guess.
Hmm.
Like I'd like to see something like that, but
Yeah, I feel like they'll have like maybe something that would like resemble your character, and then you can add on to it like from
Mm,
there.
I think the customization is going to be crazy. I
Oh yeah.
wonder how they'll because obviously with someone like me that makes videos, right? And I'd love to be able to have multiple characters. And I know they had it in Red Dead where you were only able to make the one, and GTA. A lot of people might not know this who weren't playing GTA 5 on the 360 or the PS3, but there was originally meant to be five characters that you were going to be able to create. And then in the next, they never like updated it that you unlocked slot three, four, or five, and then
Hmm.
in yeah, because the menu for it was completely different than say your character standing in front of the prison sign or the they're
Yeah.
arrested. It was literally like a blank purple background or a bluish background, I think,
I
and
vaguely remember that, but it's been so long.
then they never updated it, and then they only kind of stuck with two characters. But I wonder if they're bringing it to a Fortnite or Roblox system. Those games kind of just have you with a singular character jumping from mode to mode. So I wonder if they do that or if they wouldn't, because if they are going to have servers that in some degree resemble 5M, like you're going to have people that will in one server maybe they'll RP as a biker, maybe in one server you'll
Yeah.
RP as a cop, and they might not want to necessarily look like the exact same character in each game or iteration of level they go into.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see like how they work that out. Maybe there will be some kind of character customization option like on the main menu that you
Mm-hmm.
could use. So maybe you could have like preset outfits or characters or something like that. But even if they don't do that, I hope they do have multiple character slots because I hated that Red Dead Online only had the one character slot.
Mm.
Because I mean, I had every outlaw pass and every promotional thing that they put out, and so I had everything unlocked. But I was curious what like the female variants would be. But you got the one character, and I had a male character, so like there was no way for me to see that unless I made a whole brand new account with a girl character and then
Mm-hmm.
rebought all of that stuff. So I thought that was really dumb when GTA Online has the option to have two characters. I have a male one and a female one just to see their variations.
It makes it really worse in Red Dead Online, and this is something that always pissed me off. Was in Red Dead Online. I remember doing this years ago because I had a friend that had a female character, and we went down the list of all the clothing options for both male and female. And it's something
Mhm.
like only like two shirts, two like okay, maybe a couple of jackets that didn't come out after the initial game launch, and like some smaller variety of clothing. It's there's barely any clothes that a female character can wear that a male can wear and vice versa. And I'm not talking about like, dresses and shit. Like that's an obvious one, but I
Oh
mean
yeah.
like just basic jackets. Like there's some jackets that female characters can wear. Like obviously when I was doing Sons of War over there and we were looking for dark green jackets, there's this one jacket that is like a level 20 jacket and it looked really cool, but only female characters could wear it, and there was no reason. Like it wasn't like a feminine jacket; it just looked like a jacket, and it's just. I
Yeah,
hope they
like
don't do stuff like that in GTA 6.
yeah, like I've seen like stuff like that, like where there's some variations that like s- one gender looks way better than the other. Like in Red Dead Online, with the Naturalist update, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like the females got these like beautiful dreadlocks, like they look really nice, and then the male version of dreadlocks is like some weird like Raggedy Ann type haircut, and I hated that. Like even in GTA Online, like the cuts that we all wear, like all of our members wear, that doesn't even exist for females. We
Mm-hmm.
have to use some like different cut for them.
Well, I saw the one you're wearing right now. I swore you can wear that for females. No.
Well, maybe I'm thinking of a different. There was one vest that we had to find a different variation for. I might be thinking of
It might be the old days. I remember those old jackets weren't
it
compatible
might
with
be. I
female
remember us having
characters.
to like switch to female characters to try to figure out what the females would wear.
Hmm.
But I don't remember what the male vest was, but we had to like find an alternative because they didn't have the same one.
Yeah, that always annoyed me in early day of GTA Online. Um, that only the males were able to wear those big bulky jackets. Honestly,
Mm.
like I would prefer that in GTA 6 that all clothing, and maybe some people might disagree with me on this. Um, not trying to like get weird political, but I hope all clothing is just gender neutral, right? And I know
I figured that's what you were gonna go for.
yeah, I know some people are gonna like whinge and complain at that comment, but at the end of the day, I think any male character that wants to genuinely throw on a dress that isn't for a joke is like 1 in 1,000 of GTA players, and if
I
that's the
feel like
ratio, then I couldn't care.
I feel like that, you know, why not have the freedom? But also I'm turning the game off the moment some sweaty tryhard comes killing me over and over again and it's a dude wearing a mini skirt and a bra. Like I'm turning the game off. I'm not entertaining that.
It would kind of fit the like the whole
Oh,
a
the Florida
Vice
man thing.
City. Well, I was going to think of like like the original Vice City is set in the 80s, and like the 80s is such a gay period in time. Like it kind of fits with that, but
But like part of that seems like hilarious too. Like I could see me doing that. Like I mean, not on my main account, but like making like an alternate character where like my character is just like this really fat, super short guy, like in a dress. And of course, everybody's gonna talk shit, but then I just like I'm
like
killing them. I'm spawn killing them. I'm doing them so dirty. Like
make him look like
it's something
Danny
about that's
DeVito
funny.
or something.
Yeah, something about that's so funny to have like such a comical character, but like kick the shit out of everybody with it.
Mm. Like obviously like with Sons of War and stuff, obviously I'm not gonna let some fucker come in and it's like, oh well, my character needs to wear a pink tutu because in their lore,
Yeah.
like fuck off. But I think what I'm trying to get at is because like as you said with like the dreadlocks and stuff, right? Like I think the best way to cancel out that problem is just make every piece of clothing and item compatible with each other. Because there is some female clothes, even in GTA 5, that I wish were available for male characters. Like, I remember they had like some early denim. Well, maybe it wasn't those. I remember there was some piece of clothing. I can't remember. And then that one suggestion I gave with Red Dead Online, that one jacket. So I do kind of hope they do make clothes gender neutral solely because I think it would make crews a lot easier when they're coming up with a uniform if they want to do that. Um,
Mhm.
and it would just completely fix that problem of having to jump into a second account and like check what's available for the other gender's character.
You know, I'm surprised they don't do that in like GTA Online. I mean, in GTA Online, as a male character, you can wear all the female makeup, but you can't wear,
Yeah.
the female clothing. I mean,
It's
I don't want it personally, but why one and not the other, you know?
mm. I wonder now that I'm scrolling through like the trailer, right? And speaking of customization, let's actually talk a bit about um property. So I'm looking here through like Jason's like apartment or whatever that he owns. Now I can't spot out any specific differences, but I do recall some YouTubers saying that like throughout the trailer there is changes in the apartment. So
Yeah, yeah. Like there's, I know what you're talking about. There's some scene where it kind of looks like a wall is being built, like part of the house or apartment is under construction. When in other scenes it doesn't look like that.
hmm,
So yeah, I feel like there's yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's at like 157 in trailer two.
let me
You see
pull it
like
up.
the frame.
Is that the shot of Lucia?
157. Like it's Lucia's on the couch and Jason's coming up behind
Oh
her.
yes. Oh shit! I see what you mean. Like the yeah the wooden panels
Yeah,
right
like this
there.
house is like clearly being like built or renovated or something like that. I don't know if this is going to be a house that's just like that, but it also kind of looks similar to the other interiors we've seen, and we don't see all
Mm.
the like building supplies and whatnot.
God, if they had, I highly doubt they'd do it, but maybe if they had some locations around the map where you physically were able to build your own house, I think that it'd be cool, but I don't want to like have my hopes too high. But I have heard like some people sort of requesting like a Sims quote unquote system when it comes to property. Because in GTA 5, it's like everyone's fucking house looks the same. And then there was some
Yeah,
versions where it was like, okay, you could change like the colors. But like the main layout, it was mostly because the apartments are like a solid interior. It's not like individual pieces. It looks like that, obviously, but it's like you can't move like the furniture and stuff around, even if you like go in with mods and stuff because it's all like one set piece. So I think if they gave us like blank properties, and even again, this could add even onto the whole thing I was talking about with like the secondary currency in the store. Like it obvious, like there's gonna be some crazy motherfucker because they do it on Fallout 76 who's gonna buy like a cute looking couch for $5 in real life just to throw it into their GTA apartment.
yeah. I definitely hope there's some, especially for like online, that there's some kind of um, like customization options for your interiors. Because I do hate that about like regular GTA Online that we currently have. Like, there's what like five variations of interiors for houses and apartments.
For most of them, yeah.
So like I hope I mean if it's not fully customizable, at least have something like um kind of like your camp in Red Dead Online. Like you can buy upgrades and it adds like a whole new,
And different
functionable
skins.
thing. Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
Mm.
But like in Red Dead Online, like like the butcher table, that's like an add-on that you would buy. So like I don't know, maybe you have a house and you buy an upgrade that you get a big TV and you can
Mm-hmm.
watch TV on there or play some kind of video game on there.
You
Maybe you
you
could
start
buy.
off with like the old box TVs, and then you have to buy a
Yeah,
flat
yeah.
screen or something. Yeah.
And especially with like clubhouses, like that'd be sick. Like imagine,
Mm.
you get a standard clubhouse and then now you can add on like furniture, couches, tables you could
A
sit at. You could
bar.
add on a bar, a jukebox, a pool table, an arcade machine.
Mm-hmm. And the pool
Like
table,
that would be awesome.
especially sinse pool is like coming back in this game.
Yes, I'm very excited for that. I have
Because
no idea why they didn't put that in five. Like why do our clubhouses not have a pool table? Why arm wrestling? I want to play pool, man.
yeah, or darts. It's like I've played darts so many times. Like it's an easy mode in
Yeah, they could
game.
have added something new. I mean, there's locations for darts, there's locations for arm wrestling, a
Mm.
pool table.
I
Like
think.
I've been in real clubhouses. They have pool tables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like biker clubhouses are basically just regular bars for the most
Yeah,
part, with like their own stuff, of course. Um, but I would love to see. I don't know exactly how they would do it, but I don't know exactly if they'll bring like the crew system into the game. I kind of hope they do, but
man, they have to, man.
I
I
think they
really hope.
would.
Like I feel like Red Dead Online, they didn't use it so much because like, what were you gonna do with it? Like
I'd like to
like
slap my logo on the side of like my horse's saddlebag or
I feel
like
like
my wagon.
most players it would look silly. Like you have I don't know. Trying to get a good example. Like you go into a GTA Online session and you look at people's crew emblems and some of it's like the most like obscene shit. And
Mm.
imagine that like, slapped on the side of a wagon in like 1910.
Or yeah, 1899 or 98 or whatever you're
I think
saying.
1910 is Red Dead 1. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
just imagine that like
1911.
in the old west.
Mm.
Some topless anime girl. just like slapped on the side of your saddlebag.
I've
Like, so
seen
I
the
understand why
mods.
they didn't bring that in.
Yeah, I guess it would break immersion, but I mean,
Yeah.
so does explosive arrows. But I, but
Oh
but
man, I hate that shit.
like if they didn't do that, like, do you know how? I guess this applies both to GTA 5 and to Red Dead Online. I would love to see if you could maybe tie it with the crew system. I feel like the crew system is kind of outdated, and I would love to see them extend it or like just build it up and modernize it a little bit. Um, but I would love for us to have like a property that is tied to. I'll relay it to the crew system, but or a posse or something. So if you're part of that posse or part of that crew, and there's like a property that's kind of selected by the leader or the commissioner or whatever, that this is like the universal house. It could be a house initially, or then maybe someone buys a warehouse and they can convert it with all these pre-purchased furniture items and turn it into a biker clubhouse. And
Yeah, I definitely see that happening, like some kind of like gang hideout or something
mm,
that you would buy and own, and it kind of be like your camp in Red Dead Online. You know, everybody. Uh, well, hopefully it's not like a posse type thing. You can like have it set to your crew, and
yeah,
people can come in and use whatever upgrades you've added to it, or just hang out.
yeah, I personally think they should like expand the crew system and kind of treat it like, I don't know if you've ever played like an MMO, but like how they do guilds in some MMOs. Um, I'll use like Star Wars: The Old Republic as an example, but like when you joined a guild and you were the leader or whatever, there was like a guild bank where like I think people were able to donate money into it. But I think if they had it something tied with the crew system, that the crew could buy a property, and these properties or items or say like if you did like a sell mission for like cocaine, that like say like a certain percentage would go into the crew bank, or maybe the business is owned by that crew. But I feel like it would, if they made it like a system where you had like a pot of money that would build up by everyone interacting and either maybe donating a little bit, or when they did missions a small percentage would go into the bigger crew itself, and then from there they could use that to buy a better biker clubhouse, or buy more customizations for it, or a better business or an upgrade. Because I feel like the way GTA Online is now, it feels like GTA single player, but you need an online connection, because most people
Yeah,
just treat it like a single player game. And I feel like Rockstar needs to take a step back and realize it's an online game. And the reason why it worked initially was because everyone was doing missions together and helping each other and doing heists. And I feel like they need to bring in a system where it feels meaningful to be part of a crew with people, that people can help each other. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to sell my cocaine business, now you set up your MC and I'll sell your cocaine business. It's like, no, let's have it all tied under like the one group, and everyone will get a certain percentage or whatever. I know it could be probably a lot more in depth than I'm making it sound.
it's definitely doable. I've
Mm,
seen a similar system. In a 5M server, some of me and some of my guys were playing in. Like we were able to, get our own clubhouse and stuff, and there was kind of like a safe,
right.
which anybody who was in our organization could you could choose who could access it and who could pull things out of it. So like we had it set where like everybody, like members, prospects, hang-arounds, could enter that safe and put whatever in. They could donate money, they could donate ammunition, they could donate guns, stuff like that. But you could also change it like who can take stuff out. So
Yes,
we only had
exactly.
it like officers could, take stuff out when needed. So, and any like a hanger on who just joined, he's just did a job, he's feeling generous, he throws in $1 million, and
Hmm.
like he can't go in there and like take that money out. But an officer, somebody who's been around, who's responsible, he can go in
They have
there
the permission
and
to do so.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's completely
Yes,
doable. Like 5M servers have done this.
I
So
think
like that would be sick.
the easiest comparison I could probably make is they need to upgrade the crew system and kind of treat it like a Discord server where you can make your own roles and have those roles with their own permissions and what they can do
Yes.
within the crew. Um, and yeah, 100%. I think if that was a system that was made, I think it would benefit crews. It would benefit more clans going into the game and people feeling more meaningful. Obviously, there's going to be like the few dickheads that will like try to take advantage of it in like bigger open crews, I guess. But you know,
Yeah.
I'd say for the more smaller and organized communities, it would really just be beneficial for.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't.
be such a
Yeah.
cool idea. Because I mean, imagine you send a rat into somebody's club, and instead of like graving them or whatever, this rat's going into that club and getting the permissions to take everything out of their safe, just like robbing these people and
I.
going back to their club and depositing it all.
Oh God. Um.
That'd be really interesting.
It would be, but I feel like there'd be too many complaints. Unless they did it like a
Well, I mean,
system,
if
like
everything's like earned in the game, I mean, screw
maybe.
it.
Or maybe if
You
like
trust these people.
you gave me an idea of like if like say I'm in a lobby, a public lobby, and my clubhouse is there and it's open, but like maybe we could have like NPC guards or something defending the property and kind of treat it like a Clash of Clans sort of system where it's like if I just happen to join your game and like your clubhouse just has like a bunch of money in like a locker or a safe somewhere and I just happen to pull up with a bunch of guys and just invade it and just like get out before your guys return. Like you're in the lobby.
That would be cool.
I
That would
think
be cool. Because I
that
mean,
could be a
Red Dead
cool
Online,
system.
you have your own like kind of like a guard at your camp. I mean, Crips, he'll shoot your ass if you're acting up.
Yeah, I've seen just the random like bizarre clips on YouTube of people getting shot by Crips.
I've seen Crips body some people.
He's pretty flexible for an old man. But yeah, that's kind of like the ideas I've had. I just wish because I'd have to find this again. Actually, let me search it up on Google and see if it pops up. There's a page on Social Club that you can't access anymore, but there's a link on Google to it still. I'm just gonna search crew and see if the page actually comes up. They used to or featured crew or something. I don't know if you remember
Oh
that
yeah,
back in
I
the
remember when
day.
they used to do that.
They stopped
Yeah,
it
I was
in.
in a club that had gotten featured on there, like towards the end of them doing that. That was the British Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Or no, not British Bulldogs. Sorry, that was the Filthy
here it
Animals.
is. Crew notice board. I found it. It's giving me the links to the individual pages, but it's not giving me like the menu itself. Maybe I might. I can't remember. But basically, they stopped supporting crews like back in 2016, like shortly after the biker DLC, ironically. And
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Like you'd go on Social Club and they would like kind of like advertise crews.
mm, like one of the first ones were like Reaper Lords. Actually, ironically as well, one of the first ones was a Hell's Angels crew that they were
Oh,
advertising.
jeez.
Yeah, that didn't that
Yeah.
didn't work out too well. On half of these crews now, if you click on the links, like they're just dead crews.
I
Just
wonder why they stopped that. I mean, well, I'm sure it's probably a lot of drama, especially like posting a Hell's Angels fan club crew. Yeah, they shouted out the Black Wasp. I'm seeing that on here now. I remember that club being around. The
mm,
Black Wasp crew and their ferocious leader, Veracuba, are a force to be reckoned with across the streets and plains of southern San Andreas. So yeah, they were like really like advertising these clubs. They giving like kind of personal information about like they're naming the president. Like
I
it's
just,
I don't remember what they said about our club. I could try to find it.
yeah,
If
they're
you look up Rockstar Games, Filthy Animals, they had shouted us out. We weren't even open that long when they did this. Now recruiting Filthy Animals MC. They had a picture of our patch at that time. Recruiting Filthy Animals is a brand new MC with our eyes set on long term goals. We're a traditional 1% MC that, with officers who have a combined 3 years experience in the MC community. We're a tight knit group that wants to build a fun but aggressive MC and are currently looking for new members. This is a club that actually fell out and formed 85.
Mm. Actually, I may be mistaken because I'm looking here now and that crew's recruiting, I didn't see these pages. I only seen the crew notice board. They stopped the crew notice board in 2016, but I'm reading one here for the crew recruitment or now recruiting, and this is one in 2018. So I'm wondering when they stopped doing
Um,
this one.
yeah, are you talking about the Vine Hills Auto Club?
Yeah, that seems to be the most recent one.
Yeah, I've
April
never even like
26.
looked at these before. Like I didn't even know Rockstar was doing this for our club.
Hmm.
Um, it's like the president had showed it to me, and I was like, holy shit, like that's awesome.
It seems like, yeah, they
Looking to
just.
grow your crew, add some new blood, and gain strength in numbers. Send us your best recruitment. Okay, so this was something you had to like submit,
Hmm.
and yeah, they could choose you and shout it out.
That's crazy that they just kind of stopped. But the
Yeah, there was more of a sense of community back then,
yeah,
and
it really
I guess
was.
they just stopped.
I always felt like it was weird, especially for the crew notice board, that it was shortly after the um biker DLC. So I just felt like maybe it was just crews being toxic and they just kind of backed out. But
Yeah, like I feel like that'd be a reason to do it, because I mean, imagine like being Rockstar and shouting out some like really toxic club.
mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, say like the owner, the president's like a racist and a kid diddler
Mm.
or something like that, and Rockstar's not going to know this stuff, and they shout them out. I'm sure that they'd get some kind of backlash for that.
They
So I can
used to
see that being the reason
follow
why they'd stop.
they used to follow crews on Instagram or like crew specific pages.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I've seen them following some clubs before.
so it's, but I mean, again, it's like we're talking nearly a decade ago. So it's been so long. But I really would love for them to like come back to this community because I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
they're because they've been reaching out to a lot of like live streamers and stuff. And as I said earlier, I don't want GTA 6 to feel like GTA single player, but you need an online connection. I would really like them to put more focus back into the community itself and I don't know, give it another chance or expand on the crew system or maybe do something slightly new. I think they should make something like maybe use the crew system as like a baseline, but maybe call it something new like because obviously crews was for like heists originally for like the context of GTA 5, but then with GTA 6 I don't know what they'd do, but I'd like them to maybe call it something like organizations and let us basically treat it like a Discord server and come up with our own rules. And like instead of having three crews for like a prospect hang around and a main patch that I could choose in the one crew with multiple emblems. Yeah, okay, you have access to this, you have access to this because of the role I've given you, and you can wear the prospect patch, and when I decide to give you a full member role, now you can wear this or whatever. Now if you have an officer, you can, as we were talking earlier with like a money system or like the pot, I guess you can donate into this or you can take some money out for whatever reason. um I feel like they can make it more community focused again, and I would really love to see that with GTA 6 instead of them putting all of their eggs in one basket of, oh, we'll have weekly rotation with a secondary currency and people will just buy fucking FOMO, the most bizarre neon light fucking clothing and shit. And it's like I don't want the game to turn into that, at least not straight away. Like I'd like to have
yeah,
that sense of community return.
yeah. Hopefully they do bring back some kind of sense of community or something. But like, I worry that's not going to be the case
Mm.
because I feel like with Rockstar being under the thumb of Take Two, everything's more money driven. And I mean,
Yeah, that's what
like
I'm kind of
I don't see
scared of.
them making any money by like reposting stuff or shouting people out or anything like that. But I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully they figure something out and they can do that.
Yeah, I just hope it's like a fair, balanced enough system. Because I know, like, the way now, well, like a lot of YouTubers and stuff that cover GTA content, and it's not even just GTA. I see it with other games, even with Red Dead and Fallout. And it's always like, oh, this weekly rotation, or oh, this car's on sale at fucking Simeon's or whatever. And it's like, I feel like people have like I get it. They need to pay bills and that's kind of their way of doing it. But I don't know the sense of community. I've noticed it from GTA 5. Like it's been gone for a very long time.
Yeah,
I think it kind of came back a little bit with COVID, but then I think since COVID, I think a lot has changed at Rockstar, and we've even seen it with like with the expanded and enhanced quotation marks and the removal of cars, the incorporation of GTA Plus. Um, it seems, yeah, they've definitely gone more business focused than they have with the community. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe they were just like, okay, in the more um optimistic point of view, they were using GTA 5 and Red Dead Online as like a trial for how they were going, like in the last few years, for how they were going to handle the next online, or like, like test the waters a little bit. But in the more pessimistic point of view, it seems like they're just focusing on money systems and how they're going to generate fucking billions in the years to come afterwards. I don't know. I think for you and me, it's simply just we would like to see more community things return and allow. I just want to see people being creative again and being given as many tools as they possibly can to put a bit of themselves into GTA 6. And I'm not necessarily saying like video wise, I mean like just putting their own character, making however they want, and like making their character look however they want, and not having half of the fucking shit being locked behind paywalls. So that's just it. I hope they don't lock creativity behind greedy money tactics and have it as a fair, balanced game.
yeah. I mean, only time will tell, man. I mean, because I don't have an issue with like limited time cars. As long as like it's being circulated and things come back.
Mm,
And like I'm hoping they have something uh kind of like the car meet spot in GTA Online where you can, sell cars, but
mm.
instead of actually like selling a copy of your car and you don't even get the money, like I don't know, say you have some rare FOMO car that was circulated, but you don't want it anymore, you can actually go somewhere or meet up with somebody and actually sell this vehicle for some kind of profit. So like there's ways to access these vehicles that aren't as accessible by just
Speaking,
buying it from somebody else.
yeah, that's literally a system that MMOs have as well, where they have like these big um online well, I say online, but like a big trading system where you can like
Yeah,
upload an item, put a price tag, and then if someone's crazy enough to buy it, they'll buy it.
yeah.
And
Like
then
I feel like that'd be awesome.
personally, I'm excited to have a new GTA coming out and just being able to immerse myself into a game again. Because like when GTA 5 first came out, I was only 15. Like,
Yeah,
so
and it's been a long time.
yeah.
Fucking, it'll be 13 years when GTA 6 comes out.
I think I've pretty much have said my piece for what I want for GTA 6, and even if half of those things get ticked, then I'm happy. Um, Spooky is great having you on, and Look, it'll probably take me a few days to get this out because I should have that Enclave video for Fallout 76 out pretty soon. And then this will be the next thing I'll work on. But sometime this week
For
anyway.
sure.
But
For sure, sounds good. I appreciate the invitation, man.
no worries, man. Look, I'll let me know whenever you're doing our bike meet, and hopefully, if it's not in like 2 o'clock in the morning my time, I should be able to to attend.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to try to do some stuff a little bit earlier because I mean, usually we're mostly Americans, so we get on at like
Mm.
9 o'clock at night our time, but we're hanging around a lot of people who are over the seas, so I want to do something earlier to be able to hang out with them.
Man, it was great having you on, and I'll speak to you again soon. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Take care.